Well, a memorable season is finally over for the Pippins. They get walked off on the night by the Bellingham Bells by a count of 4-3. It's Pippins Postgame for the last time. I'm not talking about the game as much as the season overall with the manager, McKimmy. Obviously a tough one here tonight, but I know we talked about battling before the game, and I'd imagine you have to be just as happy with the way you guys battled here tonight and all season long.
Of course, we had a different ending in mind for that one, unfortunately, but I can't say it enough. What a resilient bunch we've got. 3-0 early, in a park and an environment that's very difficult to score runs at all. Against a good arm, we scratched and clawed. There was I think we gave up an unearned run there in the second, unfortunately, and that turned out to be a big one. They always are. But to tie it like we did and a couple big hits there, Skaggs had a great night. Unfortunately, there in the last inning, we didn't throw a bad pitch, in the entire ninth and weren't rewarded for it, and unfortunately that's just baseball.
Looking back on the season as a whole, I know it's a bit early, you're fresh removed from the end of it, but when you look back on this a couple weeks from now, a couple months from now, even years from now, what will you tell people about the Yakima Valley Pippins of 2014?
Right now it's hard to do because you want to look in your crystal ball and kind of see where these guys are going to be, in the near future and 5 years down the road, because when you've got special individuals character-wise and work ethic-wise, toughness, on top of the fact that a lot of them are just uber talented, it's exciting to think about. For me, it was just a treat to come to work and get to be around these guys. The chemistry was there, and they really did a heck of a job of buying into what we wanted to do and kind of what we were about, and a lot of them really made some big strides. So from a coaching standpoint, we're very happy with that as a staff, and on top of countless other things that were positives.
I mean, I gather talking to you quite a bit this year, this isn't all that surprising, your success. People weren't sure what to expect from you guys, but when you look back, were your expectations basically somewhere in this ballpark for you guys to be as successful as you have been?
Yeah, of course. You don't sign up for it, to be average. That was one thing that I think was maybe a culture shock, to some of them when they got to Yakima. But we had a solid group of guys that had played for me before, and some that figured out real quick that this was going to be a very competitive environment, and they were going to be asked to do a lot, expectation-wise and demand-wise, and a lot of them were up to the challenge, and that's kind of what our fans and our community got a chance to see for 2.5 months. And so the ones that were lucky enough to kind of be in the trenches with these guys as much as they were, I think we're very pleased and happy, and the ones I've talked to are excited for more. So disappointed that it's over. Would have loved to go back home and play another one or two in front of the home crowd, but they're unfortunately, only 2 teams get to move on.
Well, it's been so much fun from my perspective. A memorable season on a lot of levels, and I want to thank you as well for all your time. You've been so great, and this team has been so great to watch. So thanks again. Congratulations on an excellent season, and hopefully we'll see you again next year.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks so much. McKimmy joining me here. This is Pippins Postgame for the final time from Bellingham, Washington. Thanks so much for watching all year long right here on PippinsBaseball.com.